Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thanks for stopping by the Bella Boulevard YouTube channel today. This week on the Bella Boulevard blog and across social media, you'll see the design team focusing on how we like to use up our scraps. So I'm going to create a layout today using a lot of bits and pieces from some of the brand new collections from Bella Boulevard, and I'm focusing on the new sports collections. So I have two photos that we'll be working with today, and these are printed on about 3x4. So we'll set those aside for just a minute and get started with the base of the layout. So you'll see I have this piece of pattern paper from the football collection, and I've just cut the center out of this pattern paper simply so that I can utilize this square. So we'll just take a little bit of adhesive to adhere the piece of white cardstock that I have cut down to go in the center. And there will be about 3/4 of an inch around the edge of the layout of this green pattern paper showing. And then if you'll notice, I have 3 pencil lines, and hopefully you can see that on camera. But there are 3 pencil lines that I have drawn across the back of the layout. So I have these little scraps. And what I'm thinking is I'm just going to make strips of scraps to go along the kind of the bottom, it's going to be about 3/4, maybe half of the layout. A little bit more than half, I guess. So I'm just going to put some double-sided tape here right up against that pencil line. And then I'm going to take these paper scraps and just adhere them to the background. And I'm just adhering this top portion. You'll notice I'm not adhering them all the way down. I just want that top portion adhered. And I'm not really being super particular about the placement. Let's see, I'm watching for 2 things. I don't want the same patterns up against each other, and I don't want this green pattern to be on the outside edge so that it blends in with the background. So those are really the only 2 things I'm watching for. Okay, so now I have all those pattern paper strips in place. And I've just taken my fingers and just curled them up just a little bit. I didn't crease them, just to give the bottom half of the layout with these paper strips a little bit of texture. So the next thing is I wanted to add a little bit of black back into the layout. I've got a couple of pops here in the striped pattern paper, but my photos have a little bit of black in them. So I wanted to add this washi tape. This is from the Make Your Mark collection. I'm just going to tuck those little bits around the edge of the cardstock there. Okay, so I'm thinking that my 2 photos are going to go kind of like that. But before I adhere those down, I want to make sure that I have room for my title and my journaling. And we'll go ahead and start with my journaling. I've pre-printed my journaling on just plain white printer paper. I added a bit of adhesive and put it on wax paper so that I could move it around my layout, just so I can make sure I had enough room and that I like the placement. Okay, and then the title of this layout is Fearless. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit of adhesive. Okay, so I'll just put my title right here over or above the journaling. And then while that's drying, I'll go ahead and adhere my photos. So we'll just scoot these over right next to the title and journaling. And I'm not putting either of these photos straight, and I'm overlapping them just a little bit. Okay, and then I have a few embellishments. And these die cut stars come from the Oh My Stars collection. Just tuck that star right there under the title. Put a little bit of adhesive right there just to hold it in place. Part of the liquid adhesive from the title will keep it in place, but we'll just make sure it doesn't go anywhere with a little bit of tape runner. So I have this die cut that says "Make today so awesome that yesterday gets jealous," and I put a little bit of foam adhesive on the bottom of that just to give it a little bit of dimension. And then I have a whole bunch of little stars, and again these all come from the Oh My Stars collection. I'm gonna adhere this, well, let's see. I want one of these circle stars, or these circle die cuts, to go right in the center. And I think I want the blue one. And then the other one's gonna go right over here on the edge of my photo. So I'm creating kind of two clusters of embellishment that I want to make a triangle across the page. So one goes over here, and then we go up here to this one, and then I'm going to put a die cut right here just to keep a little bit of movement going across the page, and to keep to make sure that all of the important elements in my page, so the journaling, the title, and the photos, all get seen. That's a kind of the visual triangle, that's the word I'm looking for. So I'm just creating a visual triangle. Actually, I'm going to switch this star and put, because I want a little pop of yellow here on the other side of the layout. So we'll put that one right there. Just replace it with that blue one. And I've got one more black and white star that we'll add right here at the edge of the journaling. Okay, and then to finish things up, I've got 3 colors of puffy stars that I want to add in. These are the blueberry mix stars. And there are some lighter blue stars that come in this package, but these obviously are some of my favorites because I am almost out of this package. So we'll put a few of those there. Add a little bit of the green. I really like this lighter green. That's the color I'm going to stick with here. And I'm just going to fill, let's do a little bit smaller one. Just fill these 2 areas with stars. I think stars are a perfect embellishment for, well, for lots of things, but I love to use them on my boy-themed projects. So we'll just add a few red stars. Let's see, I don't think I want to layer the red and the green. That makes it seem a little too Christmassy to me. Let's see. Put up one more blue one between those red. Okay, and with that, I think we'll call this one finished. So thank you again for stopping by the Bella Boulevard blog and YouTube channel today. I hope that you will find inspiration not only from this video, but all week long over on the blog and on the Bella Boulevard social media channels, so that you can get some of those scraps out of your stashes and onto your layouts, so that you can kind of clear things out, because these brand new collections will be shipping very soon. So thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.